BodyBags, where horror lies.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to BodyBags. It's week 188, and I'm your Sunday host, Bourgie86 here again. Yes, guys, it's that time for the Sunday review. Now, the film I got for you guys today is actually a film from 1976. I've seen this film before years ago. It was like a very black market, maybe it was even like a Mill Creek transfer on one of their multi-packs. And this release in its history has never had the greatest releases until now. And of course, I'm talking about Severin's release of Drive In Massacre. Yes, of course, if you didn't know about this film, this is like a 1976 kind of like a proto slasher in a way. It's before Halloween came out and stuff. It has that slasher vibe of what's going on in it, but with a cool setting. Pretty much the main plot of this one, it's about these murders that are happening in this drive-in that we find out used to be a carnival actually, and a lot of the old carnival workers that worked in the carnival actually work in the drive-in now. And pretty much it's an investigation where these two cops are investigating certain characters that work in this drive-in and patrons of this drive-in, where they're trying to figure out who's killing these young couples. When actually the weapon is a sword. So that is pretty much the main plot of this one. It's very basic in its plot, where you could follow along and know what's going on with it. It's nothing too mind-blowing with its plot at all. But first off, my thoughts on this film. Interesting fact about this film. Actually, one of the guys who plays the cops is actually one of the writers of the screenplay. And the screenplay is also co-written by George Buck Flower. If you don't know who George Buck Flower is, he's actually a character actor who's appeared in numerous horror films and other films for that matter. Most famously, he's probably known as the homeless guy from Back to the Future. Can't think of the name of the character off the top of my head, but he usually plays homeless characters and drunks in films. He was in Escape from New York. He's in numerous John Carpenter films. They Live, The Fog, Village of the Damned, numerous stuff that I've seen George Buck Flower in over the years, even some Empire and Full Moon films that I've seen him in, Sorority Babes, The Slime Bolorama, numerous stuff. He's one of those faces that you know when you see him in films. He's that type of actor. You know who he is, but you see him in everything over the years and stuff, and you're like, oh, that guy's in this movie. But that was very interesting that actually George Buck Flower wrote the screenplay for this film, and also has a short cameo. I'll get more into that scene later. But the first kill of this film is awesome. It has this great decapitation that happens with it, and a lot of good blood and spraying, and a lot of good dripping scenes in it. But I just like the setting of this, because you never see a slasher in a drive-in theater. They don't this is the only time that you probably see one. They probably made more that I don't know about, but it's just a cool setting because it's out in the open and stuff. So you're scared because maybe that this guy will kill multiple people, or just is usual too, because you don't know what's going to happen in the film. Now, the musical score of this is really effective. I actually did enjoy the musical score for what it was. It has that very synth doom bass that I like. It has this up doom feel to it, dunt 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 dunt. It was really good. It's an impending doom that's lurking in the shadows type feel. It makes you feel that way. It works for what it is. The acting is what you're gonna get with some of these low budget films. I gotta say though, the guy who actually owns the drive-in and runs it is kind of one of the biggest assholes in film history. I have to say, he's just a wicked dickhead in this film. And I gotta say something, he was cracking me up with when he was trying to be this asshole to one of his co-workers in the film, and he's wearing this crazy, like, flamboyant, like, red and like rainbow like jacket and stuff, and we kind of looked like he was yelling at him like a pimp and stuff. So I was thinking like he was about to pimp slap his coworker. I was just thinking that in the head. But the two cops in this film, I did like their interactions with each other. They actually cracked me up a few times, especially when they're staking out like the movie theater. Really funny shit. But yeah, for what it is, it's not like a amazingly film from this era. It's like it has like that grindhouse feel that you love. And I gotta say, of course, like I did say, I did watch some of this on like a shitty transfer. The transfer for this is the best this film is gonna look. It has a lot of grain still in it, a lot of hairs and scratches in the print, but it's watchable. It has like that watchable feel where you get to see like daytime shots, which I couldn't even see in like the original like version of the film that I watched. It was all like distorted and fucked up looking, but really fucking awesome transfer from Severin. And I do recommend this release if you're a fan of this film and want to see it in like an awesome, decent transfer, the best it's gonna look type deal. This is the one you have to go with. It has a course like interviews with the director and the co-writer slash actor, John F. Goff, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. Really fucking awesome shit. If you haven't seen Drive In Massacre, I highly recommend it. For rating for this film, I had tons of fun with it, so I'm going to give it a solid 6.5 out of 10. It's probably a little higher than usual for this type of film because of the budget and like the story. But it moves in a fast pace at least, and it does only because it only runs like an hour and 14 minutes. It's not going to be too overdrawn for people for what it is, and it has like a lot of good aspects to it. So yeah, 6.5 out of 10 for Drive In Massacre. I highly recommend this release from Severin. They did a hell of a job on it. Alright guys, that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you next week guys. Peace out.